This is HipHop-Album-Debate. Let's get the conversation going, ain't no time to waste. Yeah, the podcast that I know you've been wanting. They talking real hip-hop, got everybody talking. Let's go. Yeah, keep it 100 and stay true. Hosted by my homie Q. Tune in and come through. Yeah, this be the spot, the number one place all day. This is HipHop-Album-Debate. Let's go. Hey, yeah.
Welcome to HipHop-Album-Debate, the podcast. This is Q, and alongside of my co-hosts, Tony Sweets and Quea. What's going on, my guys?
Quea Bone. What's going
on, man?
Man, we just cooling, acting a fool. So this is episode 6, and so today's topic on episode 6 is which was the better album between Bone Thugs and Harmony, E.1999 Eternal, or 3-6 Mafia Chapter 2 World Domination. So we gonna start with Tony Sweets, man. Let's see what you got to say.
Welcome back, Tony.
Yeah, welcome back,
sir.
man.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna start it off like I'm gonna go and say now that I would have to go with Bone Thugs and Harmony go against the grain, man. And you know, being from the South, I kind of feel like that Crossroads and First of the Month, they kind of stood more or held on more as a national hit compared to the Tear the Club Up songs that, you know, we were championing in the South. And on top of that, man, at that Crossroads, man, like I don't care who you were or where you were in the world. You was talking about Miss Uncle Charles. You didn't even have no Uncle Charles. You was Uncle Charles, man. And everybody saw that video, man.
Right.
And like back, be honest, you didn't see no 3-6 videos starting off. Like you could see Bone Thugs, like they hit more when it came out like that compared to 3-6 back then, man. So that's why I say it would definitely stand up and be a better album to me.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts, Quea?
Well, before I go, man, I just want to say, man, you ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be mocking me when I give my answer.
Man, you folks crazy, boy.
You a hater. You a hater, Quea. You a hater. Quea took his medicine again.
I had to get that out.
Boy, that was crazy, boy.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead.
Put them boys in the back and told them about that money, boy. They said this, y'all ain't gonna get paid if y'all don't act right.
Nigga came back
apologize and everything. You know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Quea.
We gonna touch on that a little bit too. Briefly.
Oh yeah, we got to. Yeah. But on the serious note, man, I got to agree with you, Tony, man. Man, and I started off with the Bone album when I went back. I'm like, damn, this shit right, kind of. Mr. Bill Collector, one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Just they vibe, just that whole album, man. You can ride to it, you can listen to it at work. Whereas 3-6 Mafia, you just want to fight the whole album.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Just for no reason, man. I don't even know why I wanted to punch her.
Cool D.
Man, one of my coworkers. Facts.
Yeah.
Cool
Shout out
D.
Cool D. Classmate.
Shout out to
Are you with me?
Derek Huntley.
Are you with me?
Hey, man, Cool D.
In the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for smokers only. I don't even smoke, but for smokers only.
Yeah.
What's the other weed song they had, man? Damn, the mellow one.
Oh, Buddha Lovers.
Buddha Lovers, yeah.
Yeah, Buddha. Yeah, Buddha Lovers, yep.
First of the month.
Yeah.
Then you have the cult classic, man, Crossroads.
Yes, sir.
Man, that just
yeah.
Bone, and then I say this about the Bone album, man.
It stood the test of time, man. Whereas the 3-6 Mafia, it's kind of cringy. Some of the songs, man, when I went back.
Scared the hell out you, boy.
Man.
Yeah, I can't really do that shit. I don't know what they was on, man.
Why couldn't we see that back then, though, man?
I don't know, man. Just a.
Right. I
go back.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
man.
Hey, I'll say this. I get it now. You know, I was the truck driver, so I was over the road and all that. So I'd have been to Memphis bukus of times, and man, hey, Memphis is it's not a dark city as a whole, but I can just see where all this come from when I got older and just started going to Memphis a lot. And good people, man, good people in Memphis. They gonna show love, especially in my space. I'm a truck driver, so I'm not coming on no street vibe. But I was the type of person, man. If I had to lay over somewhere, I would want to go out on the town. So I would always talk to the locals and ask the locals, hey, where's a good place I can go hang out at, and not run into no trouble, because I'm an outsider, so somewhere to pop off, who I'm gonna call. So I'm trying to stay away from that. And man, Memphis, it's some places you can kick it, and then there's some places they told me, man, don't even ride through. And Frazier was one of them. That's North Memphis. Frazier boy from 3-6. It's an area in Memphis called Frazier. They said, man, don't even ride through there. And in fact, I think that's where old buddy got killed. The comedian that was mocking Young Dolph or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah, that happened in Frazier. Orange Mound, where Ball and G from. That's a area in South Memphis. They was telling me, they said Orange Mound was cool, but they was like, man, it's not worth it. Don't even if you riding through, just keep going. But they was like, Frazier, don't even go through Frazier. There's no reason for you to be in Frazier. And so man, out of all the cities I've been to, man, I think that was the first time, not gonna say the only time, but that's definitely the first time that I've had, people tell me, hey, here, go here, you can go there. These areas don't even pass through. There's no reason for you to be in Frazier. Don't go to Orange Mound. If you don't got no family over there, don't go. So, and hell, Elvis, Graceland, that's South Memphis. I mean, that area, they're gonna keep that legit because of the tourists. But that's it's not far from the hood, man. So but to get back to this, I see where it comes from, man. Memphis is a man, that's a dark city, man. And I think 3-6, I don't think they really amplified it. But that's a wild city, man. Memphis, certain parts of it.
But did they even say Memphis a lot though? To be honest, I knew they were from Tennessee, but I'm trying to recall. Like, did I hear them scream Memphis a lot?
I heard North.
Yeah, North, but they didn't say Memphis.
That was they shit.
Right, and that was more so Juicy and Project Pack, because they all from two. So Project Pack and he wasn't a part of 3-6, but Juicy J, they from North Memphis. Paul, I know Gangsta Boo, Lord Infamous, and they South Memphis. And Crunchy Black, I can't remember. I think he kind of was connected to both sides, but I can't recall. But that's kind of how where the 3-6 come from, because they came together. Some being from North Memphis, some being from South, and but yeah, Juicy.
So they weren't devil worshippers.
No, I don't think they were, man. I think with Paul, I think he was just like, man, the more I listen to, like, since 3-6 kind of broken up and you able to hear Juicy and then you're able to hear Paul like separately, you could tell the scary stuff. You could tell that's more DJ Paul, in my opinion, because you listen to the Mafia 6, which is out Juicy J. Without Juicy, it still got that 3-6 feel to it. Where you listen to Juicy J stuff, Juicy J don't really sound like 3-6. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was more so DJ Paul. And I had a partner, man, that was from Memphis. He told me, I don't know how true it is now, but he said, hell, DJ Paul, his arm that messed up, he used to go to the club with a Chucky doll on the mist. Don't laugh at that man arm, man. Hey.
No,
Hey,
I'm talking.
hey, he gonna hit a motherfucker. He gonna hit a motherfucker. All right.
How?
Boy, they brought up some memes after they got the fight. With their hand.
I ain't talking that when I was laughing at, man.
Paul said, "Don't let that one arm fool you now. He'll hit a motherfucker now."
You see that meme on Quartez?
They
got that big ass. You see that meme? They got that big ass sleeve with that little ass hair hanging out.
They know ain't wrong for that. I haven't seen it yet.
Boy.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh
man, they wrong for that. Man.
What about the Chucky doll, man?
Yeah, they say he used to go to the club with the Chucky doll. It hold, in his. I don't know, man. That's what my man told me. That's what he told me.
What are you trying to hide the little hand or what?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know why, but you know what, man? Dude gave me some interesting footnotes, man. This was a while back, man. This was back in I don't know, maybe 2012, 2013 when dude was telling me about this. But he was like, man, shout out to Paul, shout out to Juicy. But he said, man, if it wasn't for DJ Spanish Fly and DJ Squeaky, it wouldn't be no Paul and Juicy. So I'm like, who is that? He said, look him up. Looked them up. So hey, they the legends. They created that whole Memphis sound, with the whole scratching and the player why you hate, the player why you hate. That whole Memphis 3-6 sound that came from DJ Spanish Fly, and then DJ Squeaky came after Spanish Fly. So yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, for me, it was, man, I'm with y'all, man. It was the Bone. It was a more, like you said, it was a more complete album. And you could tell, man, they really took their time putting those songs together. Like they really 3-6, they did have chemistry, man. I mean, I liked them. Lord Infamous probably one of the most underrated. Just his whole style. You know what I'm saying? And Kusta was right behind him. He had a similar style too, but speeded up a little bit. But man, I think Bone just, man, they to me it seemed like they took approach like an R&B singing group when they put their songs together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
they actually birthed a lot of people's styles that like a lot of kids like sounded like Bone when they rap and stuff like that. Now, man, with the harmony and everything, with like Young Thug, them they singing now and trying to harmonize compared to just coming out rapping and stuff.
Right.
But hey, does y'all agree with this, man? Bone was something we never heard when they came out.
Oh,
Bone
yeah, absolutely.
Now and then, like an anomaly, man, because you really don't. You got the melodic flow, but I ain't never seen no group do it.
No,
before or after Bone.
Right, you got 5 guys that they sound alike, but they don't sound alike. Like you can distinguish.
Right.
You can hear either 5.
Each member.
Yep. Yeah. And you can tell which one, who's rapping, who, they were just different. And man, Quea, I don't even think it can be duplicated, man. If you really think about it.
For real.
Me either, man.
Ain't nobody gonna want to do it, man, because that, like you stated, bro, because like what they did, it was hard because you can't just go in there. It's gonna be hard to be one take to get 3 dudes to rap in harmony and to be harmonizing with the dude that just went in the booth before you, or be in the booth at the same time with somebody and stuff like that. Man, it's hard because they damn near choir. They damn near choir.
Right.
When they be doing it, like, well, somebody got to be, real high with theirs, and then somebody got to be real low. And if you pay attention to some of the songs on them, man, they did some of the a cappella.
Right.
Like total acapella on some of the songs.
Right.
It just sound beautiful, bro.
Right.
It sound beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. Man. Yeah. It's no way. Like how they doing it now. You know, I record a verse and then, hey Tony, I want you to jump on this song. And then I send you a verse, and then you tell me, man, we're gonna get Quea on it too. And then we email him the song. It's no way with Bone the way they did this album, man. I don't think they could have pulled that off. You know, in the way they doing it now. And that could be the reason why it has stood the test of time, you know, as opposed to, you know, with 3-6 Mafia, man. If you listen to chapter 2 and then you listen to just say what 66, 61 with the smoke clear, I think they were starting to find their groove, you know, from getting away from underground, just strictly street dark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Find a more sound that's, you know, that just, I don't know, man. I can't really put my finger on it, but it just, that was just a 66, 61, in my opinion, was a better album in terms of them really kind of balancing it, you know, that street sound, that dark sound, but at the same time really putting together, you know, better quality music that's on the level, just say like a Bones, you know, E.1999. Because they did have Easy. I mean, Easy had passed by that time, but you know, Easy helped them put together their first album on the Ruthless. So, you know, I'm sure they took some notes and stuff. And then DJ Unique produced, I think, that entire album. So
I was just about to ask you who
which one? Bone?
Yeah,
3-6.
No, Bone.
Okay.
DJ Unique. He a West Coast. And if you think about it,
it sound like it too.
That's really,
it has a West Coast feel to it.
Yep, got a West Coast feel, a West Coast sound. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Paul and Juicy, they did their thing, man. But you listen to their production, like I said, the 66, 61 album, to me, the production was just better, you know. So I don't know, maybe Paul and Juicy was still trying to find their groove in terms of, you know, just a crisp, solid sound, you know. But I mean, it still was a good album. I thought both of them was good, but between the two, I mean, like you said, E.1999, that's the one you can still listen to now. You know, you can still vibe to. Mm-hmm.
And with the 3-6 album, man, I knew I was in trouble when I turned it on. Like the intro, they beat a nigga up in the intro.
Right.
I said, man, the nigga just
from the get-go.
So it could be a long day for me.
Like, man, what did nigga do?
Yeah, what he do? I just beat the
man up. Right. Yeah, man. That was man.
I just wanna
go ahead.
Late night tip though.
Now that's my cut now.
3-6 Mafias. I think that's one of their greatest songs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That one of the early songs.
Who rapped? Was that Lord Infamous rapping? That was Lord Infamous, right?
Yeah, I'm not the type to get it. Yeah.
No relation. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, hey, look, I'll say this right fast, man. Then I think one of you guys was about to say something, but I'll say this. I think, man, Gangsta Boo, I think that might have withheld her career. You know, cause what she was, the devil's daughter-in-law or something like that.
Yeah.
What she called herself, and then when she started doing her solo stuff, you know, she went from this dark person to now she want to be a sex symbol. Yeah. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Yeah.
Man.
And it's like, man, Gangsta Boo looked good, but I don't think everybody else was ready to accept, you know, this the chick from 3-6. I don't, you know, maybe not, but I felt like that might have pigeonholed her really taking off to being on that Eve, that Lil' Kim level, Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the stuff that she was, you know, that she did that was associated with 3-6. I could be wrong, you know, maybe she didn't have the right push behind her or the right marketing or whatever, but I think that might have pigeonholed her, you know, in terms of her really just going to that next level.
But think about it though, Quartez. Back in I think Bone came out in 95 and 3-6 came out in 97, if I remember correctly.
Right.
What young lady from the South? The Brat was not from the South. She from Chicago. She started off, got from JD in Atlanta, but from the South.
Right.
What woman, came out and was popping back then? 97, because you had Mercedes, you had all these young ladies that No Limit was trying to bring her, Mia X and all those, but they weren't popping like no Lil' Kim, no Foxy Brown, the women from up north was hidden. So it was like
was the South getting their recognition back then, Tony?
97?
Yeah. South had something to say now, but I don't think we was getting our recognition like we was supposed to.
No, because this 3-6 album wasn't banging and wasn't selling out when it first came out. Like it was one of those late bloomers. We were bumping it, but it wasn't received well nationally.
Underground to the rest of the world.
Right. Yeah.
Because back then you didn't have social media, the internet.
Nah.
So you really had to go to another
word
city
of mouth.
to discover a lot of artists. Yeah.
Word of mouth, man. For real.
Yeah.
But I think Gangsta Boo, one of the underrated, one of the more underrated women, man.
Yeah.
I don't think she get her recognition like she's supposed to.
Nah, she don't, man. I love everything about Gangsta Boo. Her rap tone.
Absolutely.
Her cadence. Man, it just I can listen to her rap all day. It's just her style, everything about her. She like right in the middle. I like Chat a little bit too gangster for me. Shout out to Lil Chat.
Oh yeah,
I love Lil Chat. Lil Chat is a little too gangster. Man, I had a homegirl.
We're going to have that discussion one day, man, about the female artists, man. We got to get this female some,
yeah,
light on them. Just one day, just put it out there.
Yeah. We're gonna do it, man. It's definitely be a good discussion. We had a lot. Yeah, it was a lot of man came through. But yeah, man. But we don't. If y'all don't got anything else, we didn't have no voice comments, but we had some comments on social media. I can read over right fast.
What you got?
All right, so I got my man Master Beats. He always comment on YouTube, man. So shout out this guy, man. I don't know who he is, but he always comment. Yeah,
shout out Master Beats.
Yeah, definitely, man. But this is what he had to say, man. He said, E.1999 Eternal wins for me. This album did it for me as a kid. It was unlike anything that I had ever heard before. This album made me fall in love with hip hop and let me know that it would be my favorite genre. This album also gave me aspiration to be a rapper for a long time. This album is unforgettable because nothing else sounds like it. World Domination is dope too, though. 3-6 Mafia does hardcore better than a lot of artists out there. So what y'all got to say about that? But he hit on the nail, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Spot on, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it made me love hip hop, but it's definitely one of the ones that stand out, man.
Right. Well, you know how it is, man. Every if you like hip hop now, I think we all had that album that made me say, okay, man, I'm this is my genre. And that might have been his album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was in middle school at that time, so we done heard more music. I think I don't know who the guy is, but I think he's a little bit younger than we are. So that might have been the album that did it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I think it was a game changer, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it wasn't nothing like what was out.
Right.
Ice Cube, it wasn't nothing like them guys that was out at that time. It was something refreshing. It was something new, something we never heard, like you said.
Right.
So you didn't have to be a certain way.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that's what
they was a trailblazer for that. They trailblazed that, the BU. Yeah. And then look, watch this.
So it was just straight rap back then, man. So we never heard, man, these niggas singing and rapping. What is this?
Right. Singing and rapping. Speeding it up, slowing it up. All in one verse.
Kind of rap.
Right.
Yeah.
And then look, watch this, Quea, Tony. This album came out in 95. That's the same year Andre said, hey, the South got something to say.
Come on, man.
So look, watch this.
At the Source Awards?
At the Source Awards. So check this out.
Okay.
If the South got something to say, you can imagine the Midwest were catching them but hell. If we were catching it, if the South were catching hell, the Midwest, hey, they would like the hey, like my white friends say, hey, they would treat it like a red-headed stepchild. You know what I'm saying? I beat her ass like a red-headed stepchild. But so for them to come in and represent Cleveland, which was not a hip-hop city at the time, but still is. I mean, who's come out of Cleveland since then? I mean, MGK has, and what's the other guy had? Just bumping my music. I can't think of that dude's name.
Ray Cash.
Yeah, he came out of. I mean, they got music.
Bow Wow.
But that's Columbus.
Oh,
Columbus,
Ohio.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know Ray Cash, Quea?
Never heard of him.
All right, look up Ray Cash.
Sound kind of familiar, but
what you talking about? He only had that one song though.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You listen to it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember him. But
I like that song though.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have nothing coming out the. I mean, the Midwest wasn't even. The talent always was there, just like it is in the South. But it was just about getting that attention because you had the Dayton family. They from Flint. You had Slum Village. They always been around. Out of Detroit. R.I.P. J Dilla.
Interesting, man, because didn't 3-6 have a song with the Dayton family?
They did. Yeah. It's on that album. Yep. Are you ready for us? Yep. Yeah, featuring Dayton family. Yep. But
all right, so it was just okay.
Yeah. It was decent. Yeah. And I love Dayton family, man. The LBI album, man, oh man. But anyway, that's another discussion. But yeah, man. So I got one more comment. I'm sorry. Got another comment. Okay. From Marquise. He's a regular too on Facebook. He always comments. So shout out to Marquise. So this is what he had to say. This is a good one. I hate to do it, but I have to call this a draw. So he felt like it was a draw, which it's fair. I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, it was clear cut for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was clear cut which one was the better album. But
I don't even think it was fair because I think the Bone album was a classic.
I think so too. But you know what, Quea? When you listen to man, go talk to Memphis people that's about our age, man. For a long time, only thing they listened to was their own artists. You know what I'm saying? Spanish Fly and 3-6 before they blew up. So Memphis was kind of in a bubble. Well, for a long time, that's all they listened to was their artists. So if you may ask somebody from Memphis, they'll probably feel the other way.
Yeah.
It would be biased.
Memphis classic, but
right
to the world.
Yeah.
That I think Bone was a classic to the world, the masses.
True. Definitely global. Hey, and shout.
The consensus would say that's a class.
Yeah. I agree. I got to give a shout out to my man Jake. My man Jake in Minneapolis. I want to send this is a PSA to Busy Bone. All right. My man Jake, he told me he's been to, was it 4 or 5 Bone concerts within the last I don't know, 10, 15 years or whatever, maybe even 20. And he said, man, you'll never get all of them. And he said, Busy hasn't come to Minneapolis not one time. That's bullshit, man. That's fucked up. Busy won't come. So, hey,
Busy the one that started through the mic.
Yeah. So I'm like,
that's
now,
why he ain't came.
Right. I'm looking at that like, damn, Jake. I don't know if you want Busy now, man. He may get some shit started. Hey, but shout out to my man Jake Minneapolis at
shout out to Jake. Man.
Yeah, at PSA the Busy Bone. You owe the city of Minneapolis a show. So I'm speaking on behalf of the Twin Cities because this is where I live now. I've been here for almost 5 years, so this is home. So I'm speaking up on their behalf. Busy Bone, if you hear this, you need to get your ass to Minneapolis because you owe them. They disappointed in you. So
what's
I just
my
threw
man
that out
Jake,
there.
You said?
Yeah, my man Jake. Yeah.
It might be a Royal Rumble in that motherfucker. Busy Bone in the start. Busy Bone better start a brawl. You can't take that nigga nowhere, man. You seen the meme?
No, I haven't seen it, man.
Yeah, it said, if you can't take nowhere was a person. Busy Bone.
Hey, and you know what, man? I think I had a better understanding too. I'm like, okay, these guys has always been something going on. I'm like, I think I see the problem now. I see the problem. Man, when you got somebody strong,
get kidnapped with someone when he was a child or something.
Yeah. Yep. He was kidnapped. I think he was
raped. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. He been through something, man. He been through
Who
something.
that?
Busy Bone.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for that man.
Yeah, man.
He got a lot of issues, man.
But yeah, hey, so look,
that battle was kind of, it was unfair too, though, man. It's like somebody said, boy, like, you know, they could do the 3-6 stuff, but then once Juicy J said, man, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home, he could just pull out all the stuff he done produced and everything and knock Big Bone out hard by himself.
But Bone didn't really perform a lot of songs I expected them to perform, man. They didn't even do the first of the month, I don't think.
Yeah, that was somebody said, man, they I think they might have did Notorious Thugs and all that. But a lot of songs that they didn't play. Man, I was riding home. I was listening to just trying to get back on my mind back around Bone and boy, Swiss Beats did a remix of a song, Spit Your Game, that he did for Biggie and Bone. Nigga, I almost had a wreck. When that beat drop on that top.
The Biggie Duets album.
Man, Spit Your Game, talk your shit, grab your man. When that beat drop, shit. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite songs from Bone. That like I listened to that song, I close my eyes, man, just zone out. Days of My Life. Days of My Life.
These are the days of yeah.
Man, how I started off too. The whole little intro to the song. And then when the beat dropped, only God could tell who dies. These are the days of our life.
What was that? That was on the Art of War, right? That was on the Art of War album. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now that was a man, Bone. Man, that was a classic too, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But that was a double disc, I think.
Thug War was on that too, right?
Yeah. That was a double disc. Yeah.
Man,
with
one
Pop.
of my favorite Bone songs. Play a hater. Wasn't that on the Art of War? The Hater Nation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so, man. Damn, because they had a few songs on that. They had a lot of songs on that album that I liked, but I bought that Mo Thugs compilation. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Quartez, I listened to that just on some random shit the other day, man.
Mo Thugs
album rhyme.
What you talking about?
Yeah. Man, I hate them boys. Could keep that going, man.
got one of the. I think Crazy Bone best verse he ever spit was on the Mo Thugs album, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't even think of the name of the song right now.
Yeah, he was kind of the face of that. Well, that's what I remember. Crazy just kind of being spearheading that whole Mo Thugs movement.
I think he was.
Yeah, because I think
No Pretender.
What's the name of it?
No Pretender. Y'all go listen to that song.
Yeah, I check that out, man.
Gotta check that out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one in a minute.
Man, Crazy man. Left Earth on that song.
And I didn't even know that before this. I didn't know that 3-6 and Bone didn't like each other for real. When you look at it,
yeah, I remember that.
But why?
What was that beef? Where that beef derived from?
Man, they was accusing each other of stealing each other's style.
They rap nothing alike.
Man, but you know what? Not they don't. But that just let you. They really compliment that era because they don't even really sound alike. You know,
because everybody in the industry would be beefing today if that was the case.
Right. But they using. You know what? I'm listening to both albums. You know, earlier. You know, I can't even really say similarities, but I could just, with the whole, both of them had that on their albums, that little spooky laugh or whatever. But I'm like, man, look, in Cleveland, I don't really know a lot about Cleveland like that. I got a guy that I'm cool with here in Minneapolis that's from Cleveland, and I got family in Cincinnati. But them two different, Cleveland is on one side of Ohio and Cincinnati is way on the other. So they like 4 or 5 hours away. So I don't really know much about Cleveland. But if Cleveland is a dark city the way Bone says it is, then, hey, they gonna rap about, E.1999. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard that was a pretty rough area where they were from,
Yeah, that's the street, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. It is. But I'm just saying the whole east side of Cleveland is supposed to be, which is a part of, where they from, E.1999, St. Clair, all that on the east side of Cleveland. So I've heard it was rough. I've been through Cleveland a bunch of times, but I ain't never really, really hung out and never really even, stopped. So I can't really speak on Cleveland like how I can with Memphis or, like just say with Cincinnati. I know Cincinnati is a gangster city. That whole city is just gangster. Shout out to my family in Cincinnati, man. But that is a wild city, man. They show us love, people from the South. It's all love, but they gangster among themselves. So yeah, that's a wild city. So I don't know if Cleveland like that. If it is, then yeah. So, all right, man. We don't got nothing else, man. We're going to go and wrap it up, man. So, we about this thing.
Yes, sir. Another good one, fellas.
We out, man.
Hey, yeah.